Alright. Game 4 versus Krant. I hope I'm saying that name right. It's a Sun team. He ended up getting Raging Bolt, Groudon, Jumpluff, Chi-Yu. A lot of good power in the sun. Sableye with Prankster, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderwave, Pain Split, a bunch of different things he can do here. Iron Bundle, fast, water, ice moves. Furret with some Follow Me. Delphox is the only Trick Room, so if I see Delphox, that might be some indication of what he's doing. And then Girder, Eviolite, even Life Orb, Sheer Force, or Eviolite, or Guts. So he could go Eviolite, Prankster, Will-O-Wisp to increase Girder's power with a burn. So I think the big threats obviously are Chi-Yu, Groudon, Raging Bolt. Speed, Iron Bundle, Icy Winds. Also with Groudon doing Prosynthesis, maybe you don't need to bring the booster energy on Raging Bolt. You bring it for Iron Bundle, increase your speed even more, so that there's no way I'm faster than you. Leads, I'm thinking, are Groudon, Jumpluff, Jumpluff, Iron Bundle, Raging Bolt, Chi-Yu. So kind of have to get an idea of what's going on with those. So who I'm bringing. Landorus, he's finally making it. Life Orb, Sheer Force, Sandseer Storm, Sludge Bomb, Weather Ball, take advantage of the weather. Protect, and then Chi-Yu, we're doing Sash this time. Ice Shard, Adamant Nature, Terra Ghost, just in case Sableye is a fake out user. We probably won't be Terran unless like game 1 he fake out, and then game 2 that would allow me to just Terra and do that. But and that kind of lead, it would have to be like a Sableye Jumpluff. Other than that, I'm probably not Terran too many times early with the Chin-Pao. Iron Valiant, Core Drive Booster Energy, Modest, big special attack this time. So he's got some speed. So I don't know if he's going to be Trick Rooming or Tailwinding, but I'm bringing priority moves to kind of offset that speed with Ice Shard and Vacuum Wave. Because even with his speed, he's going to have to use Sun, Cora, Jumpluff to set Tailwind, or Iron Bundle, Boost Energy to be super fast to Icy Winds. Those are the two options I see to kind of like be faster than me, and these two are kind of coming to offset that. So say he brings Jumpluff, Iron Bundle, then Vacuum Wave, Iron Bundle, Ice Shard, and a Jumpluff, one's going down. If he tears. If not, then they're both going down, or if they're double protect or whatever, right? Like, but at the end of the day, the Ice Shard on Adamant Nature one shots Jumpluff, being 4 times weak, and then Iron Bundle being weak to Vacuum Wave, Booster Energy, Modest Nature is going to kill Iron Bundle. I don't know which one he's going to bring. He might not bring one or the other, right? If there's no Jumpluff, then I don't have to worry about Chin-Pao. I could bring Tank to start with somebody else. I would assume Jumpluff's more likely than Iron Bundle, so I think Chin-Pao is probably going to be out every single time, and then maybe Chin-Pao Latios. I do think Latios might cause him a lot of trouble. There's no Protect on this, but Tailwind, Calm Mind, and just the fact that he's a Levitate Dragon. So Raging Bolt could Draco Meteor into him, but outside that, unless you're Terran, then you're kind of threatened by Latios' Draco, and Latios is going to be faster. Unless he boosts energy speed, Raging Bolt, which I think I'm okay with. And then Terra Electric, Groudon's most likely got Merciless Blade. His blade move double hit ground, which levitate's gonna keep me safe from that. And then if he's fired, tear fired, I don't remember what that move's called, but once again, dragon type kind of protects me from that. So Latios is kind of in a sweet spot for this matchup. I also think Landorus is in a sweet spot for this matchup. Being the ground flying, kind of resists all the he's immune to all the ground moves. He's immune to electric moves. He also threatens Chi-Yu with ground moves in return. So as long as he hits his Saint Storm, please. So that's gonna be, and he's timid nature, because with timid 252 speed, he's going to outspeed Chi-Yu unless Chi-Yu's focused. Which again, vacuum wave. And if he tears out, then Ice Shard or all this Tailwind, all this kind of stuff that kind of bring to kind of answer the terrors that could be coming. Terra Grass, I don't know if Landorus will be tearing. If he's bringing Iron Bundle, Landorus is probably going to have to be cautious of that. But hopefully I can take him out pretty quickly with Iron Valiant, or even my boy Inteleon down here bringing Vacuum Wave on a modest nature choice specs. Furret, follow me. I don't know if it's coming. I wouldn't be too surprised, but I do feel like if Furret's out there, kind of like in a Sableye, as long as Chin Pao and Iron Valiant out there with Sableye, then I kind of shut Sableye down. I can kind of focus on the partner the whole time. I could be wrong. That could end up being my downfall, but I feel like in that situation I can just attack the partner and leave Sableye alone, because the Prankster won't. I can just tear an Iron Valiant into Dark, and then I'll have two dark types out there, so I'll be immune to the Prankster. Terra Fairy, Zacian, kind of just doing what he do, right? Outspeed things, hit people hard. Raging Bolt, the Dragon, weak to Chi-Yu, Dark, weak to Fairy. Can't really find a sweet Terra that protects me from both Raging Bolt and Groudon and Chi-Yu. So just something that's neutral was where I went with, as well as the Terra Fairy Draco Meteors, right? He'll never Draco into Zacian, but it allows me to have Latios out there and then switch out into Zacian if I expect a Draco Meteor or even a Thunderclap, right? It'll allow me to kind of safely get in Zacian there and use that as a turn to kind of get going. Inteleon, we already talked about it a little bit. Choice specs, Ice Beam, Sniper Shot, Vacuum Wave, Air Slash, Terrifying to reduce the ground moves. Gotta be fast, gonna hit hard. If it's Raging Bolt out there, he's kind of in a bad spot. Thunderclap probably kills him in one. I haven't done calcs on it, but I would assume so. But the goal is that, I have my boy Landorus up here for Raging Bolt. So, use those turns wisely. And everybody's got a non-damaging move except for Inteleon. So if I think Thunderclap's coming, I could protect here. Well, one, don't worry, ground, but Calm Mind here, protect, or even Vacuum Wave, Ice Shard, or protect. Given if it's just Raging Bolt left, then I have two Pokemon, then I'll just attack into him. He can Thunderclap whoever he's going to Thunderclap, and hopefully I can get the win that way. But that's the plan. It's going to be kind of scary. Groudon, Chi-Yu, not knowing what they are yet. Raging Bolt. Like I said, I probably think Iron Bundle and the Jump Left are coming. I probably don't see them leading together unless he's trying to like scout for what I'm doing opposite. But hopefully a game 1 lead of Iron Valiant and Chi-Yu kind of threatens that enough that it doesn't happen again for the rest of the series. But we'll see. Alright. Catch you guys later. All right. So I got a new mic, which is why I was waiting to record the post game because I was getting irritated with the mic pre-game. So I got a new mic, so I'm recording the post game for Game 4 versus the Montana Meganiums. Kind of talking about what happened, how I feel about the team. Obviously, first loss of the season for the offseason. Don't think that was a team building or a team problem. I think everything worked out pretty well for me as far as like what I had planned. I executed bad, but also Montana played really good, right? So game 1, vacuum wave, perfect. I should have protected Zacian. I was hovering over it, thinking that he probably was going to will-o-wisp. I just didn't know for sure if he had it or not. I should have just protected, killed the Sableye, and then that would have really kind of helped me finish off the game. Probably still lacking a little bit of damage, but you can see at the end there, got Groudon to about a third. So I think if Zacian was fully healthy, I think I could probably have gotten that third and got the first game. Second game, overthought it. Should have just brought Iron Valiant again and Grass Knot into Groudon. Just game 2 was definitely one-sided beatdown. He beat me pretty bad in game 2. Jump Bluff would have gone down, but I knew Jump Bluff was most likely going to be sashed. I could have vacuum waved and Ice Shard just to make sure I killed Jump Bluff because I was scared of Sleep Powder and Tailwind. So if we do see each other again, that's something I've got to think of. And then I even said Choice Scarf Chi-Yu, and Choice Scarf Chi-Yu showed up. So I think if we play against each other again, he did show me a lot more than I showed him. But here I am talking about all the changes I would make. So I think that he has some room that he could change stuff up, like Raging Bolt coming. I think I have some other stuff that I can do as well. But he played great. He beat me again. This is 3 times we've played against each other now, and he's beat me all 3 times. So, he's a good player, and one of these days. But good game, and hopefully this comes out pretty much better audio. But yeah, good game. Still liking the team. Zacian, got burned, didn't do much this game, but he's been a killer. Chin Mao played pretty good. The Iron Valiant Vacuum Wave was awesome. Inteleon was fine. Didn't get a lot out of him, but that's just because I kind of set him up fit to fail, and then Latios I set him up to fail. So if I play better next time, maybe they'll be around. Could have teared Latios to keep Latios alive, thinking that Crunch was a possibility, but just didn't think that it was going to 1K KO. And obviously I was wrong. So all right, see you guys next time.